Hello you gorgeous lot, Jackie here. I'm on the Mounjaro journey. So, okay, I've gone over a day. Let me explain. I'm going to just quickly explain. I did the 5th magic dose last week. If you want to go back, have a look at the video. So, you know how you get, I don't know if you've noticed, if you've been on it long enough, there is a little tiny part of the liquid still left in the pen when you've done 4 doses. So I thought, do you know what, everybody else is doing it, I'm going to have a bash. Working out the clicks, it seems like I may have got just over 2 milligrams. Now, I have explained in previous videos, I've been 4 weeks on 2.5 and I wasn't going to go up unless I felt in the 5th week that I started wanting to, eat my own arm. So I just saw how the week went on. So in the 5th week, end of the 4th week, I took what I think was about 2 milligrams. Now how I did it, and it is explained in the previous video, is I bought some of these from Amazon. All the links are going to be down below for everything I'm going to show you in this video. We're going to get into number 2s again because there's a lot of people asking questions about this. And yeah, it is sort of an ongoing issue. So yeah, the poos, okay, so the constipation, we're going to have a talk about that as well. So week 4, I used one of these and I showed you in the previous video and I injected it out of the pen. I did have the pen somewhere. What have I done with it? Oh, there it is. Now, like I say, unless you go and have a look at the previous videos, you will see that's the pen, okay? So what happened was, this is my new one, but what happened was there was about that much left on it, so I thought I'm not wasting it, they're too expensive. So I stuck one of my needles that I got from Amazon into there, ejected it out, and you could see it was about like the 6 on the injection, the thing. I don't know what you call these. What do you call these? Anyway, on one of these. And I worked it out because you have a look at the side of your prescription. It tells you exactly how much you've got, how many injections, and what the fluid quantity is in there. So that's how you work it out. So I thought I'll just see how I go because I didn't feel ready to jump onto the 5, and there's been a lot of talk about, oh my god, I ended up in hospital, I was sick, I couldn't stop, anyway, it frightened me to death. But I thought, do you know what, I'm just going to trust how I feel. And I felt okay with just throwing about just over 2 milligrams at the end of the 4th week, and I thought I will just see how I go. I actually did have a pen of 5 just in case, because I thought if I start wanting to eat my own arm, then I need to jab myself again. I had one day in this last week that I just started feeling, or if it was just life or don't know, something just triggered and I just felt luckily I only had baby bells and nuts and I didn't do too much damage. My calorie intake, I'll tell you in a minute what I've lost. My calorie intake was roughly, I'll be really honest, there's some days I was only 400 calories. Now there's probably people screaming now at the phone saying, oh, what are you doing, 400 calories? But in my mind, I would have probably ate only about 400 calories of decent food before Mounjaro. No good for me energy, no good protein, no veg, nothing like that. So as far as I'm concerned, I'm eating really well at the minute, and it might only seem like 400 calories. But at the end of the day, how I see it is that I have to lose weight. I'm on this journey to lose weight. I'm spending money to lose weight. Do you really think I'm going to try and reach my 1,200, 1,500, 2,000 calories every week and not see a weight loss with all the effort I'm putting in? No, I don't intend to go on this forever. So I'm happy with my weight loss if I'm on 5, 6, 7, 800 calories a day. I'm feeling, my energy is feeling great. I haven't felt this good in ages. My energy levels are really high. I'm not struggling with the fatigue anymore like I used to, carrying all that weight around. So for me, this is just for me, I'm not a doctor, this is just my journey. I am happy, well I'm not very happy having 400 calories a day, but 6, 7, 800 calories, that's great. Because at the end of the day, it's because we weren't in a calorie deficit is why we got so fat in the first place. Come on, you've got to be really open and honest about this. If I was going to stay on my 1200, 1500 calories, do you think the chances are I'm going to be losing weight? And all these people that are saying, oh, I'm not losing weight and I'm having my 1200 calories, kind of work it out, guys. You've got to be in a decent calorie deficit to start losing some weight. Oh, I don't know. I'll have to have a look. It's over 1.5 stone anyway in 5 weeks. What's a pound? Just over 1 stone, 1.5 stone. But hey ho, yes, I've lost £2. Now I didn't get around to doing any exercises. The intentions were there, the really good intentions were there. But I went for 2 swims, and I must admit I spent most of the time in the jacuzzi. Sides of Mounjaro. By the way, I've had no other ill effects. I felt a little bit ropey at one point, and then I realised it was 3 o'clock and I'm not eating anything. But what I'm going to show you now is what I'm taking to help with number 2s. But I'm also going to share with you, because as you go along this journey, you're going to learn more and more about what is working, what helps. My appetite is very suppressed. I'm staying on the 2.5. I've just taken this morning. It's a 5 milligram. I paid for a 5, but I'm staying on the 2.5. Now, when you prime it, you press your button, make sure the fluid's coming out the top, and then you click it all the way around to number 1. That's 60 clicks. So this is 5 milligram. Now you don't need double the fluid because it's stronger, it's the strength of the fluid. Okay, so keep that in mind. So what I did is I did 30 clicks, which is half, which should be 2.5 milligrams. I'll let you know how the week goes on. If I feel I need it, I will top it up with another 2.5. But touch wood, at the moment, I've lasted a whole week on just over 2 milligrams, I think, with a little tiny couple of hours of like, oh, I could eat something. So let's get on the subject of what I am eating. Now my friend Pam, she shouted at me for not mentioning that. I did mention you in the last video, Pam. You just didn't watch the whole video. And can I just say as well, she's not subscribed. I'm disgusted. Yes, Pamela, I'm talking to you. So if you're not subscribed, go and subscribe down below. It just helps the channel. So she's introduced me to NutriCheck, which is the app on your phone, which I talked about last week. All the links are down below. No, not for NutriCheck because it's in Play Store. I've also been shown Protein Works. She's been using it for a couple of weeks before me. She got onto it and she said it's really good because sometimes you just can't eat. Now these are shakes, and I have got some pictures somewhere. I'll show them next week because I haven't got time to add them on the video this week. I want to get this out because I'm late. These are Diet Meals Replacement Extreme, and they've got all the protein, all the fibre, they've got everything you need for a meal, but they're quite high on the protein, hence it's called Protein Works. It's a company on the website. I can't do a referral, just get on there, you'll get a discount. It's the white chocolate, the white chocolate raspberry swirl. Oh my days. Now you're supposed to put 1.5 scoops in. That's too much for me. I mean, this is really sweet. If you like your sweet, which I do, I've got a real sweet tooth, this is mega sweet. So I've actually upped my water intake. If you just add water to it, I'll just show you the little powder in it. Can you see it? Oh, you can even smell it. It's so much nicer than things like Slim Fast. And you've got all your ingredients in there. You scoop it in. That's quite a big thingy. You're supposed to have 1.5 of those per 300 mils, is it? 350 mils. Well, I read that wrong. I thought it was only 300. So I put about 400 in, 450. I only put 1 scoop in, and that's enough for me. You can mess about with this yourself, but obviously keep in mind it won't have all the ingredients on there if you start taking those scoops down. Now this is nice. It's quite difficult to drink when you've got you're not hungry, and especially when Mounjaro actually it's a slower digestion as well, so you can't just swig it, which is what I'm used to doing. I'm still struggling with the water, so you're supposed to sip it. Now I more often than not don't finish it, which is good, it's less calories, but obviously I'm very aware of my vitamins and minerals because you've got to look after yourself if you're doing this for quite a few months, which I intend to. So I wanted to just share with you what else I am on, and then we'll go on to the number 2s. So these are the bars. Protein Works does soups, porridges, they do all kinds. Now these are handy if you're a bit of a chocoholic. That's why we're so fat. As you can see, where's the camera? I don't know if that's even going to reverse. It might do, I don't know. It gives you all the protein. If you scan the barcode with your NutriCheck app off your phone, get it off Play Store, and it'll tell you exactly what's in it. This is a great way to get your protein and other bits down. Why do we need protein? Your energy starts taking reserves from your muscle. Now, if you don't eat protein, enough protein in a day to keep those muscles going, and you're supposed to do some resistant training, I'll get onto it eventually, then you'll end up like a wrung out, you know, I don't know, but you'll end up with a lot of excess skin when you're going to be 4, 5, 6, 7 stone lighter. We don't want that. So protein, protein, protein. I'm just in the process of cooking myself some of these. Now, this will last me all week, because what I do is I'll cut, this is 2 in here, and I'll cut one, I'll get 4 pieces out of one steak. So that's 4 dinners for me. And I'm also literally having one of these. It's a big mushroom, possible mushroom, with a slice of cheese on top. That's my tea. Oh, and some green beans. Yeah, that works out probably about 300-400 calories, if that. But that is pure protein. So make sure you look after your protein intake. Now, the other things that I take I also take, because I'm not a huge drinker, I'll either just down a whole sort of litre, or I just don't touch it. And I've struggled, and I know some days when I've struggled, because I might start getting a little bit of a headache. So I use the electrolyte complex again, and that's got, besides the electrolytes, which help for stop you getting hydrated, that's the lack of fluid, because you're not getting it from food anymore, you've got to remember that. But it also gives you, again, it's in the description, go down and have a look in the subscription. And then I've got, which I've got the wrong, oh no, I've got the right one. Right, so then I use B12. Why do I have B12? I'm 59, I have chronic fatigue, I'm always tired, it happens after the menopause. You could say, am I B12 deficient? Probably not, but I'm just tired and fat. Now, I also have these, which is the tablet form. You just pop them in a drink, and that helps with your hydration. Right, let's get on to the toilet lot. Oh, and the other snack I do use is Lidl's do the Graze bars. And again, they're just full of protein, and they've just had them on offer, and they're really sweet as well. Again, if you want that sweet fix. I know at some point I'm going to have to come away from this sweet stuff when I start looking at maintaining, because I don't want to be on Mounjaro forever, and I know that I want to kick this sweet tooth habit. It'll come, it'll come. So what do I use for my number 2s? You're not getting your fluids if you're not eating enough fibre, and I'm not eating any bread, any pasta, no brown stuff. I try and get it from some fruit and veg, but I'm not a fruit and veg lover, so you're kind of stuck, a bit of a dilemma. So every day I take magnesium citrate. I cannot recommend these enough. I mean, they are huge, but some people have to break them up. I must have a big gob, because I can swallow the whole thing down. There we go. But you can, there is capsules you can separate and put them in drink or milk or something, I suppose. I swear by these. I take one of these every morning with my big electrolyte and my usual tablets. I take the vitamin D, B12. But if I'm really struggling, if I start going 2 days and not having a number 2, I'll take one in the evening. Every night before I go to bed, again, totally recommend these. My mum used to use these, fibre gel. Okay, get them in a box. I've threw the box away now. They're a bit weird. You're only supposed to put them in so much liquid, and try and resist filling, you know, putting too much liquid in, because I don't think it helps. It needs to be that thick. And don't look at it while you drink it. Don't sort of start messing about with the spoon, because it kind of jellifies a little bit. So you're supposed to use these straight away. Don't put the powder in first and then your water. You'll end up with it all stuck at the bottom. And it's the same with your what have I done with it? I don't know. Do you know, things are disappearing on me. I just had a big container. Oh, there it is. When you do, just a tip, pro tip, when you get yourself one of these and you start sort of putting it in one of those shaker things, don't put this in first and then the fluid. Put your fluid in first, then this, otherwise it'll just all stick at the bottom. You'll lose half of it. So when you're doing this, don't look at it. Put your water in, put your sachet in, and just down it. And that's brilliant. That just loosens your stools, if we're going to get sort of nice and sort of polite. your poos are too hard because they've not got enough fluid in them. They've not got enough moisture in them. That's why you struggle with your number 2s. Totally recommend this. So I think that's it, guys. So £2 lost. I'm over 1.5 stone in 5 weeks. I haven't got to a week yet where I've not lost anything, but that's not surprising because my calories are so low, but it's the good stuff. Okay, so this morning I have to have like a baby bell because I've got tablets to take, and then I'll have a drink of something, and then I always try and drink, and I always have to put a little bit of Ribena in, but as a general rule that'll be my only meal. I'm going to bingo tonight, so usually I have scampi and chips. I don't even want it. I'm not entertained by it, and this is the weird thing on Mounjaro, you don't entertain it. It's weird, messes with your head, but it's nice. So get yourself a Mounjaro. I do have a code down below, even though I think I've just found out I'm not supposed to tell you. But I get mine from Med Express. Totally, well, can I just say, when I came to do this last injection today, my number 5, or is that, no, that's my number 6. So I'm on 5 weeks, so I've just had my 6th jab. They forgot to put the needles in and the wipes. So I had to use one of my own. So it's a good job I got them. So if you are regularly buying stuff like this, get yourself just a pack of these needles. Like I say, they're on the Amazon site. I can't lift it up. Just in case, because if you get stuck, you can't drink the stuff, you have to inject it. So get yourself a pack of these. If there's any questions you've got, guys, give me a shout. I keep trying to post these videos on social media because people are just so worried, asking lots of questions. They're panicking about the 5th dose. It's nothing to be frightened of. I've done it, and I've not been in hospital. I shouldn't say things like that, should I, really? Anyway, I'm going to love you and leave you, guys. Until next week. Oh, by the way, there's going to be a little ebook coming out. There's loads of people asking me, oh, I haven't got time to watch all the videos. So I'm just throwing a little ebook together with, and I've got a little website going on, with just my first 4 weeks and how I got on, what I was worried about before, afterwards. Oh, and one more thing, guys. Just keep in mind your mental health. Now, I know a lot of people are going to roll their eyes at this point, but you're going to go through some changes. I'm getting to the point that my knickers no longer fit. I've not had time to go out and buy any, so I've got constantly knickers stuck up my bum because they're getting so loose. I'm walking around thinking, have I got a bra on? Because it's getting that loose on me. I'm thinking I'm going out braless. Well, I'm too big to go out braless. So there's nice little perks going on, and I will share more of those next week because I'm hoping to be even lighter, and yeah, I'm very reluctantly not buying clothes because I just envisage me going down even more sizes. Thing is, I'm going bingo tonight. I haven't got a clue what to wear. It is unsightly to be wearing leggings at my age, but I might not have a choice. I might just hide everything. Anyway, there's perks, there's downsides. Stay smiling. Look after your mental health. I have got some meditation videos from another channel I've got, so if you want to, I will put a little link down below. So if you're feeling a bit down, a bit fed up, you know, sort of, all these changes are getting a little bit overwhelming, just stick this nice relaxing meditation. I've had my hair cut, but I've not washed it today. Anyway, I'm going to love you and leave her. You take care. See you later. Bye.